What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's 2026, and I started to trade in 2026. I started to trade from Monday. I started to see the charts from Monday, but I executed a trade on Wednesday, which was 7th of January. So, this is the trade. This $58 loss is the trade which I executed in on Wednesday. So what was the idea of the trade? So the basic idea was that of the trade was that this was a support. This was a support. Price was in a downtrend, as you guys can see, and this support was broken. This candle on the 15 minute, on the 30 minute, it came and it closed bearish, right? So after it closed bearish, what I did is that I executed a sell as and my target was still this range. There was a clean range for price to move down, right? From and this was how much? This was a range of around, let's measure the range. This was a range of around, this was a 120 pip range. So this was a good range for price to fall. That was the basic idea of the trade. But what happened is that I got stopped out. And now if I scale down to the 15 minute, so I'm gonna tell you guys that why I could have avoided this trade. So let's go down over here. Yeah, over here. So as you guys can see that I executed a sell right over here, and then I okay, so I executed a sell over here, and then I closed it. Okay, so basically I took two trades over here. This wasn't a trade, it was just a 0.01 lot size, just so that I don't lose my account of 30 days of inactivity. So that was the only reason of me taking this first trade. So basically what happened was that I had no plans of taking this trade. I was sleepy as hell, and yes, that was a big mistake over here. I was sleepy and I took this trade out of negligence. So if you guys can see over here, why did I take this trade? So this was not a trade over here. Okay, so I took this trade on the closure of the 30-minute candle. This 30-minute candle, when this candle closed and started to retrace, I took a trade. Yeah, I remember. So this was the trade. It was basically, the idea was that this candle has closed below support. So now price is gonna continue pushing down. And what was the time of this trade? This was around pre-London. This was around pre-London, and market was this was around pre-London. Yeah, and London session was about to open in an hour. So considering all that volume, I executed a trade. I should have avoided this loss, but yeah, man. Once I executed this trade, then if you guys just see, after this trade, I could have given this setup a second chance when this 15-minute candle closed. I could have changed my bias, and I could have placed a buy over here based on the 15 minute. But the thing was that I was so sleepy, and I was very like, yeah, I took this trade out of negligence and I regret that. So yeah, that was basically the loss on 7th of January, Wednesday. What have I learned from these losses? This was not a bad trade, to be really honest. See, there was a downtrend, price broke support. This happens. But one thing which was bad was that I was sleepy at this point. I could have, if I was awake, if I was caffeinated enough, I would have seen this setup, this support, uh, the support formation after the loss of this trade, and I could have easily recovered my loss with the help of this move, but I didn't do that. So yeah, man, this was my first loss. This was a $58 loss, and yes, one thing which, man, this was a good trade. Like if you see downtrend, this was a support. 30-minute candle closed below support. There was, yes, 30-minute candle closed below the support, and yes, man, that was clean range for price to move down. So yeah, but it took support over here. So yes, we can't say anything. It got rejected from over here. Let's see. If I just scale to the 15 minute, if I just scale to the 15 minute, and if I see, okay, So this rejection, it got rejected from this rejection. So this was a loss. 15 lost around $58, lost around 1% of my account, 1 point some percent of my account this day. Yeah, man. Then I basically called it a day off, and then I just left the charts. Basically, this trade, I took this trade in bed. I was just watching my phone, and I spotted a setup, and I took this trade. So yeah, this was a loss, and a pretty bad loss, I would say. So yeah, man. First day of the year, first trade of the year, that was in a loss. Now let's see the second trade, which I took on Thursday.